Yamaha F310 versus Fender CD-60. And the real question is whether what each one throws in actually helps you as a beginner. The Yamaha comes as a starter package with a bag, a tuner, a strap, and picks, while the Fender comes with a hard case instead. And those extras only matter if the guitar itself feels easy to play and stays in tune. Spend on the wrong one, and you get accessories you barely touch. By the end, you'll know which one fits you. Let's break it down. Let's start with the thing that decides whether you stick with this or quit in a month, which is how the neck feels under your fingers after 20 minutes of practice. The Yamaha F310 has a fairly slim neck, with a nut width of about 1 11/16 of an inch, and that narrower feel is a big part of why so many beginners get along with it. Plenty of owners describe it as easy to learn on and comfortable, even for smaller hands. The Fender CD-60, for its part, uses a mahogany C-shaped neck with rolled fingerboard edges, meaning the edges are sanded smooth instead of leaving a sharp lip where your hand slides. And you notice that because your thumb and palm aren't catching on anything as you move between chords. It also has a flatter 12-inch fingerboard radius, so bare chords further up the neck feel a little less like a wrestling match. For pure comfort in the hand, I give the Fender the edge here, though the Yamaha's slimmer neck suits younger players and shorter fingers better. But a comfortable neck means nothing if the strings sit so high you can't press them down. And here neither one gets a clean pass. With the Yamaha, opinions split hard on the action. Some people find it low and ready to go, others say the string height is too high and it needs a trip to a tech before it's really enjoyable. That inconsistency is my main beef with it, because a beginner can't tell the difference between a bad setup and their own bad technique. They just assume guitar is painful and stop playing. The Fender has the same issue from a different angle, since the factory strings are a heavier gauge that feels stiff, and some owners lower the action before it feels right. On tuning stability, though, the CD-60 has die-cast tuners and a dual-action truss rod, and owners consistently say it holds tune well once the strings stretch in. The Yamaha also stays in key nicely for what it is. And here's an opinion about the Fender that captures the realistic version of this. I picked this up as a bang-around acoustic, and after a quick tune, it really impressed me. The sound is crisp and clear with deep resonance on the low notes. Barely any setup was needed, though I did make one small truss rod adjustment to clear a buzz on the high E string. That's the honest picture for both. Budget a basic setup either way, and you remove most of the risk. Once it's playing right, the question becomes what it actually sounds like when you strum open chords in your bedroom. Both are Dreadnoughts with laminated spruce tops, so neither is going to develop richer tone as it ages the way a solid top guitar does. Within that limit, they don't sound the same. The Yamaha is bright and crisp, with a clear ring that flatters simple strumming, and it responds well to a decent set of strings. What it gives up is bass, and more experienced ears eventually notice it feels a bit thin. There's actually one owner who described playing it 2 or 3 hours a day, then slowly losing interest around the year mark once their ear developed enough to hear what was missing. The Fender goes deeper, because the mahogany back and sides plus scalloped X-bracing push more low end and a warmer body into the sound, and buyers use words like rich and resonant a lot. If you plan to strum and sing along, the CD-60 is the more satisfying one to sit with. On what comes in the box, the Yamaha's bundle is convenience more than value. The clip-on tuner, strap, and picks get you started the same day, but the gig bag has no padding and won't protect much, and most people replace those pieces within a year. The Fender includes a real hardshell case that locks, which is the accessory you'll still be using in 5 years. Which brings us to where the money actually goes, because these two sit in a similar range and the difference is small. With the Yamaha, you're paying for a proven beginner guitar plus a handful of starter accessories, and that's a real convenience if you're buying a gift for someone who owns nothing at all. Everything they need arrives in one box. With the Fender, you're paying for more guitar and one serious case instead, so you get the warmer sound, the smoother fingerboard edges, a 2-year warranty, and protection that survives being tossed in a car. Both hold their value as instruments you can grow with for a couple of years before wanting something with a solid top. Here's the call. For most of you, I'd take the Fender CD-60 because the smoother fingerboard edges, the warmer low end, and a case that actually protects the thing add up to more guitar for money that's close either way. If you're buying for a younger player or someone with smaller hands, the Yamaha's slimmer neck is the friendlier place to learn, and it's the easier gift when the person owns nothing at all and needs a tuner and a strap the same day. But if you plan to strum and sing, the Fender sounds better doing it. And I wouldn't lean on that gig bag for anything beyond carrying it to a lesson. Either way, put a little aside for a basic setup. And you, which one would you pick? Let me know in the comments. Links below in the description.